Run.
Can one getaway driver really escape his past? Imagine being the best getaway driver in the game, pulling off heists like they're nothing. But when one job goes south, the only way out is through betrayal, blood, and burning rubber. This is the story of Baby in the 2017 Oscar-nominated movie Baby Driver. The movie kicks off outside a bank, where a young and exceptionally skilled getaway driver named Baby waits in a red Subaru, grooving to music through his earbuds. Inside, his crew, Buddy, Darling, and Griff, are in the middle of a robbery. As the three race out with the loot, Baby springs into action. He weaves through the city and dodges cops left and right. All perfectly in sync with the music in his ears. Back at the hideout, Griff teases Baby about his name and taciturn nature. The crew works for a crime boss named Doc, who orchestrates their heists. Doc defends Baby, saying he's good at what he does, and that's what matters. As they leave the building, Doc tells him he only has one more job to do to pay up his debt. He gives Baby a burner phone, telling him to wait for his call. At home, Baby lives with his deaf foster father, Joseph. They communicate through sign language, and Baby cares for him diligently. He hides the money from the robbery under a floorboard, which is filled with cash. Joseph sees Baby on the crime news and expresses his worry over the dangers of his job, but Baby brushes it off. In his spare time, Baby creates remixes from recorded conversations, showcasing his creative side. Baby goes to have breakfast at a diner and meets a beautiful waitress named Deborah. He's captivated by her and the music she sings along to as she works. The two strike a conversation, and Deborah reveals that she has dreams of hitting the open road, which Baby shares too. She asks what he does for a living, but Baby simply describes it as being a chauffeur for some kind of important people. The two shared love for music and desire to escape their current lives spark an immediate connection. Baby finds out the title of the song Deborah was singing to and immediately goes to buy the record. At home, he happily sings and dances along to the music. For the next heist, Doc introduces him to a new crew, Eddie, No-Nose, and Bats. Like the former crew, these guys are also suspicious of Baby, especially Bats, who asks why he's always listening to music. Doc reveals that Baby suffers from tinnitus due to a childhood car accident that killed his parents, and uses music to drown out the constant ringing in his ears. Baby works for him because he's repaying a debt incurred from stealing a car loaded with Doc's merchandise. The crew goes for the heist. As usual, Baby waits in the car while they carry out the robbery. Baby sees a worker of the crew shot dead and is shaken for a second. As they try to escape, they're discovered by a passerby, who also happens to be a former soldier. He shoots and chases down the robbers. In the pursuit that follows, Bats aims his gun to kill the guy, but Baby swerves just in time, and he misses the shot. The crew stops on a bridge to switch cars. They hijack a car belonging to a young mother with her baby in the back seat. Baby sees the child, and despite Bats yelling at him, gently hands it over to the mother, proving his good heart. Later that night, Bats asks Baby if he swerved on purpose to make him miss that shot. Baby lies that he didn't, but Bats sees right through it. He warns him that getting emotional in this line of work will get him killed. Meanwhile, it's clear that JD is inept after he buys them the wrong masks for the robbery and forgets his shotgun on the scene. The next day, Baby discovers that JD has been cut from the team. Doc killed him, and Baby is tasked with taking the car to the demolition site to destroy the body with it in the trunk. As he watches the car being destroyed, he has flashbacks of his family. Believing he's finally free from Doc's control, Baby decides to walk away, happy to leave the criminal world behind. He goes back to the diner to see Deborah. There, another waitress reveals to Deborah that Baby has been coming there for a very long time, and his mom used to work there. This makes Deborah more curious about him. Later, he and Deborah hang out at a laundromat and get to know each other more. Baby gets a job at a pizza delivery, and Joseph is relieved. Meanwhile, things get serious between him and Deborah. While on a date, the couple is surprised to find that Doc has paid their bill. This, of course, makes Baby suspicious. Doc tries to rope him back into the business to make profit now that his debt has been paid. Baby refuses, but Doc coerces him, threatening to harm Deborah and Joseph if he refuses. Left with no choice, Baby gives in. The next day, Doc takes Baby to check out the post office they plan to rob. There, Baby interacts with a kind employee and feels endeared to her. For this next job, Doc assembles a new crew: Buddy, Darling, and the volatile Bats. During a meeting with arms dealers, Bats recognizes them as cops and initiates a shootout, killing almost everyone on the scene. On the way back, Bats insists on stopping at Bo's diner, unaware of Baby and Deborah's relationship. The situation gets tense after Deborah is rude to Bats, but Baby manages to prevent any harm to her. Meanwhile, Doc is furious at how the deal went, revealing that the dealers were dirty cops on his payroll. Doc wants to call off the entire operation, but Bats insists, and the crew proceeds with the planned heist. Later, Baby's recordings are discovered, and the crew suspect him of being a police informant. They knock him out and drive to his home to get the rest of the recordings. Bats takes Joseph's wheelchair to make sure the old man can't go anywhere to raise an alarm. But after listening to the mixtapes, they realize that Baby isn't a threat. They also find out that he lied about not knowing Deborah back at the diner. Now, everyone on the crew mistrusts him. Doc is disappointed and drops Baby from the team. But realizing that Bats will kill him on the way home, Baby insists on taking part in the heist, convincing Doc to keep him on. During the postal office heist, Bats kills a security guard, horrifying Baby. Refusing to drive away, Baby is assaulted by Bats. In retaliation, Baby crashes the car into a truck, impaling and killing Bats. Baby, Buddy, and Darling flee on foot. During a shootout with the police, Darling is killed. Buddy blames Baby for her death and vows revenge. Baby returns home, finds Joseph safe, and places him in a care facility. He then seeks out Deborah at the diner, but Buddy is waiting. A confrontation ensues. Baby shoots Buddy in the shoulder and goes on the run with Deborah. The couple seek help from Doc, who initially refuses, but, moved by their love, provides them with money and a getaway plan. As they attempt to leave, Doc is killed by Buddy, who then goes after Baby and Deborah. A final showdown occurs, resulting in Buddy's death after a struggle. Attempting to escape, Baby and Deborah encounter a police blockade. Baby surrenders to protect Deborah. At his trial, testimonies from Deborah, Joseph, and others highlight Baby's good character. He is sentenced to 25 years in prison, with the possibility of parole after 5. During his incarceration, Deborah stays in touch, sending him postcards. Upon his release, she awaits him, and they reunite, ready to start anew.